Welcome to today's collective tarot reading for Pisces. Whether this message found you by chance, or whether the universe placed it in your path at exactly the right moment, welcome. Today we're reading from the 78-card Tarot de Marseille, one of the oldest and most respected tarot traditions in the world. These timeless cards don't write your future in stone. Instead, they reveal stories through symbolism, stories that may mirror the chapters unfolding within your own life. As always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And before we begin, if you enjoy these readings and want to support the channel, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need this message today, and subscribe so you don't miss future readings. Now, take a deep breath. Quiet your mind. Trust your intuition. And let's see what story the cards have chosen to reveal for Pisces. The first card is the Three of Pentacles. Every great story begins with a foundation. This card tells me you've been building something. Maybe it's a career. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a dream that no one else fully understands. You've invested your time, your energy, your faith. Brick by brick, you've been creating something that matters. But here's the thing about foundations. No one applauds you while you're pouring the concrete. Most people only notice the building after it's standing. Pisces, you've been doing the work in silence. The second card is the Four of Wands. Finally, a reason to celebrate. A milestone. A breakthrough. For a brief moment, life reminds you why you never gave up. You feel stability. You begin believing that maybe, just maybe, everything is finally falling into place. There's laughter again. Hope returns. You allow yourself to breathe. And for the first time in a long time, the future doesn't look so heavy. But every great story has a turning point. And yours is just beginning. The third card is the Three of Wands. This is the card of vision. Expansion. Standing at the edge of what you built and realizing this is only the beginning. Your dreams begin growing larger than your fears. You start making plans. You imagine a future that once felt impossible. You can almost see it. You can almost touch it. Everything you've worked toward feels within reach. Then, without warning, the energy changes. The fourth card is the King of Pentacles reversed. The ground shifts beneath your feet. The person you thought you could depend on disappoints you. The opportunity you believed was secure becomes uncertain. The financial stability you fought so hard to create feels threatened. This card doesn't just speak about money. It speaks about trust. It asks a painful question. What happens when the thing you believed would protect you no longer feels reliable? For many of you, this is the chapter where frustration enters the story, where you begin asking, why is this happening now? And just when you think you've found your footing, the fifth card arrives. The Wheel of Fortune. Reversed. Plans stall. Doors close. Timing feels completely wrong. You begin wondering if the universe has forgotten you. You question yourself. You question your path. You wonder if everything you've worked for has been for nothing. And that's exactly where most people quit. That's where dreams are abandoned. That's where people convince themselves they weren't meant to succeed. But here's what makes this reading extraordinary. We haven't looked at the hidden energy yet. Beneath the deck, waiting quietly through every chapter of this story, is the Sun, the brightest card in the entire tarot. The card of truth. Success, joy, renewal, clarity. The sun has been there the entire time. Even while the wheel appeared to stop turning. Even while everything felt delayed. Even while you questioned your own path. The sun never left. It simply waited for the right moment to rise. Pisces, listen carefully. The setbacks in this reading are not your ending. They're your preparation. Sometimes life delays what we want because it is strengthening us for what we truly need. The King of Pentacles reverse teaches you not to build your future on unstable foundations. The Wheel of Fortune reverse teaches patience when life refuses to move according to your schedule. And the Sun reminds you that delayed does not mean denied. Looking at this entire spread, a beautiful story unfolds. You begin by building. You celebrate progress. You dare to dream even bigger. Then life shakes everything you thought was certain. Not to punish you, but to reveal what was never built to last. Because once the dust settles, once you've learned the lesson, once you've found the courage to keep walking, the sun rises. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because you've become the person capable of appreciating the light after surviving the storm. If this reading has found you today, maybe you're standing in the middle of the storm. Maybe the delays have left you questioning everything. Maybe the future feels farther away than it did yesterday. Don't stop now. Because according to these cards, the chapter you're living in is not called the end. It's called just before the sunrise. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments which card spoke to your heart the most. And if you enjoyed today's reading, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps this community continue to grow, and I'd love to have you here for the next reading. Until next time, trust your journey, trust your intuition, and remember, the darkest hour has never been the final chapter. For Pisces, the sun is still rising.